We are really sad to be leaving Brasov, but we are so excited for the next leg of our trip, which is to Sighisoara. And yeah, right now we're here waiting to catch the train. We're about 45 minutes early, which is just the way we do it.
Typical.
Grab some coffee and chill for a little bit. So we just got off the train here. One thing that I would say is we have now tried first class and we've tried second class, and there was no difference. If anything, first class was actually maybe a little more crowded and hotter.
It was warm.
No AC on either. We were told there was AC on first class, that's why we gave it a try, but no AC.
Opened. The window did open.
Can't say that was really beneficial when it's like 90 degrees outside though.
It was time to get off the train.
It was definitely time. Took us about 2 hours and 40 minutes to get here. So we're just gonna walk to our Airbnb. It says it's about maybe half a mile. So I'd say the first thing that jumps out at you when you start walking through the streets here is the cobblestones, so be careful. But also the really brightly colored buildings and stuff, it's really cute.
No, it's beautiful. You know, some places are made to look old. I think this is actually old.
This is actually old.
Very cool. Okay, when you get into Sighisoara, whether it's by train, bus, you're driving, come up to where the Citadel is, because that's where Old Town's at. Now, we were a little bit confused. We walked around down below for a while, finally made our way up here, and it is where you want to be. It's fantastic. So if you have a horn, don't blow on it. Just don't do it.
So this is one of those places that people tell you that you just need to come in for maybe, I don't know, a couple hours. And I just kind of feel like we're feeling like there would be a lot you would miss, because we have kind of just wandered through the streets and everything. And there's a lot to see here. It's an absolutely adorable town. So you want to allow enough time.
All right, the Scholar Stairs were built in 1642 to connect the lower and the upper half. And they were originally built to get the kids up the top of the hill during the wintertime.
And churchgoers,
and the churchgoers, right. Now, there were 300 stairs when they first built it. Now there's only 176, which is a good thing.
It is a good thing, although I don't know where the other ones went or how we're going to get up there.
It's a good thing I like doing stairs.
Do you really? I've never heard this before.
It seems like everywhere we go, there's stairs.
Seems like a lot more than 176 stairs.
Yeah.
Could be the temperatures.
I'm at the Brian and Carrie YouTube right here.
Look for it when you're here.
It's a lot cooler in here.
That's for sure. So here's the school. I don't know if that's the original school. I would assume so. And then, I don't know, that still looks like a school.
That's a church.
No?
Oh, there's the church
There's
right
the
there.
church.
Told you.
So there is a church up here on the hill. It's closed right now, so we can't go inside. It looked like it was $12 lei to get in, so maybe $1.50 or so. Might be worth it. It's on the UNESCO World Heritage List. So 13th century, 14th century.
Okay, a little known tip you will not find on any other YouTube channel. This is just unique to us. These streets were built hundreds of years ago out of boulders, and they hurt your feet, even with tennis shoes on. So walk in this ditch. There's not gonna be any water. Guarantee
Well,
you
hopefully
that.
there's not any water when you're here.
Yeah, it's much
It's
nicer.
so much
Yeah.
easier.
It's-
Makes the camera a lot steadier too.
yeah. Hey, look at me.
I'm walking.
Now this is the second gate into the Citadel of Sighisoara. It was built in the 14th century, and it's massive. It's a lot bigger than you like. Now there's a little barcode on a sign on the other side of this wall. You just scan it and you get all the information you need. You don't need to listen to me at all. Just scan this thing.
Yeah, because somebody did this to the sign that tells you all about it, which is stupid.
Yeah. Not sure about the graffiti. If you can't find me, I'm probably in a church. He's only 26. He looks a lot older than that.
The mustache.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Now, if you're going up into the clock tower, as you should, it's also a museum. It's really neat.
That's really, that's really the base of the whole bottom part.
Right.
The view's up top, so.
And there's no English, so you
Yeah.
just look. But if you're gonna go right when they open because it does get crowded, and it's one way up and one way down.
Yeah.
So there's a waiting game.
And it's hot, so the
Yeah.
waiting isn't fun.
They did not air condition it.
Right,
No.
and it was 16 lei to get in, so about $3.50. Totally worth it though, because it's the best view, so it's a must do if you're here.
Yeah. So one thing we can't do is buy souvenirs or anything because we're carry-on only. So
no Dracula mug?
no Dracula mug for me, or anything else for that matter. But it's still fun to look.
So it is the next day. Here in Europe and pretty much all over the world, it seems, there is a major heat wave going on. So yesterday, it just took it out of us and we were done. So we are going to explore a little bit more, bring a little bit more to you.
We don't need to go into the torture chamber museum.
So where is it? It's below.
Carrie doesn't need any ideas. It's below the clock tower.
Yeah, and it was 6 lei to get into.
Yeah, she wanted to go in really bad. I said, no, we're not going in there. That's where Dracula was born. He turned it into a pub. Genius.
Restaurants.
Yeah, there's also a haunted house in there. I'm not going in there either.
No, but if you want to go experience it, it's 10 lei.
It's 10 lei. It's not a bad price, really, but I'm just not into torture chambers and haunted houses. Street beer's pretty cool.
So we're just looking at the beer prices, and sometimes when you are in the center area, you pay more, but honestly, you're only paying maybe 150 lei more, which is really not very much money. So if you want to kind of sit in the center, it's super cute. Come up here and check it out.
It's already hot out. It's not too thirsty. It's like 11 a.m. I may have a morning beer today. There is a monastery here, but it's 10 lei to get in. We're not going to do it today, so maybe tomorrow.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. Breakfast beer?
Place up in Old Town, which we highly recommend. It's called Refresh Bar.
Yeah.
It's super hot today, so it was a fantastic
It's
find
blazing
because
hot out right now.
because it's really shaded, great vibe. The beers were
cold.
affordable and cold. Yes. So recommend that. But we saw a place also that has a really cool kind of rooftop bar, also covered from the sun. So we're gonna go check that out next.
Yeah. Joe Bar?
I think so. Yeah.
Or Joe Bar. Cheers.
We are at Joe's Pub.
Joe Pub.
Joe Pub.
Joe Pub.
Brian got a beer. I ended up with a frappe, so a little coffee, an iced coffee. It is really hot. So, yeah, we absolutely have loved our time here in Sighisoara. Our Airbnb is fantastic. It is really right next to Old Town.
It's a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, quick walk. Great for a short stay. So.
Most comfortable bed I think we've had since we've been on the road.
That's for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. So if you didn't see our video on Brasov, you can check that one out right now.
Yeah, it's a good video.
Yeah. Cheers.